Just tap here to load up Digital Mysteries. You can scroll through all the mysteries on the right or type in the first few letters of either a mystery name or a topic to whittle them down. You can also search using drop-down menus for subjects and age groups. Just tap on a mystery and then you can also view a description. When you're done, just tap close and then begin mystery. Use the arrows to say how many people are in the group. Type in each of your names and you can also add in your email address, which Digital Mysteries can send a summary to afterwards. This is the reading stage. The main aim is to read all of the slips. To resize a slip, just press down and a three-way menu will come up. There's three sizes: small, medium and large. As you can see, the large will now go down to the minimum size. To resize a slip using two fingers, just hold them at either side and pull apart or come together. To bring up the highlight tool, just press down and tap here. This records a moment in time to easily find later on. To go to the next stage, tap here. If you haven't read all the slips, then you won't be able to move on. The grouping stage will now start. The aim of this is to group all of the slips into at least 3 groups, apart from the red herrings. The menu now has more options. This is the sticky note tool. You can use this to tie tightly related slips together. Just drag it on in between 2 slips and they will automatically become together. If you want to remove that, you can place it into the trash, but it will be recorded. When tied together, you can enlarge a slip for a couple of seconds by holding down. To make a note, tap here. Type in the keyboard, and then if you have a mistake, just use those arrows and press back. Once you're done, you can then minimize the keyboard. You can move this around and tie it to other slips and also reduce it to how much text there is. To create a group, just click on this tool and enter a group name. Once you've agreed, tap on each of your names. You can then put a slip in and it will automatically reduce to the smallest size. You can make it as big or small as you want. You can also delete a group by removing the slips and then just putting it into the trash bin. The name of the group will then appear at the bottom of the trash can. Tied slips will stay the same size. To bring up the outer menu, just hold down and press on the circle. You can view a progress report by tapping there, and you can also save by bringing up the outer menu and tapping on the floppy disk icon. Just enter a file name and tap to agree. If you try to move on to the next stage but you haven't grouped everything, this will come up. However, if your teacher wants you to override, you can hold the outer menu and tap on the top icon. Then tap in the bottom right hand corner. This is the sequencing stage. This is to reflect your reasoning when coming to your answer. To make hints bigger, just do this as you would with slips. The outer menu will now have more options. For example, the pointed sticky tape tool. This ties slips together, but you can use this to give more direction. They can be tied with other slips too. When you think your sequence is finished, just hold down and press on the top. Then select the layout that looks the most similar to yours. For example, if you chose this one, you would be given a hint to try and bring it to the 3rd sequencing stage. When yours is like the 3rd example, you can then enter your answer. Just type it in this box, which can be moved around, and tap on each of your names to agree. This is the reflection stage. You can move this box around and you can change the speed by tapping on these arrows at the bottom. Press play to play back your session. You can also press pause on the reflection dialog, which allows you to change paths and explore other options. Tap on any markers to take you to that point, or tap on screenshots of each stage. You can also use the scroll button on the timeline too to take you to any point. To exit, hold down, tap here, and then tap on the power button on the left. Agree to exit, and the mystery will automatically be saved.